Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to your daily astrology horoscope. This is the Peace Dealer, and today is 23 degrees Cancer, numerology 5. If any of you want to know where I get these step astrology numerologies of, look up Christopher Witecki, look up Soul Garden, Serious Joy. If y'all think I'm dope, he's one of the GOATs. He really kind of brought this into manifestation. He's Sun in Taurus. Check him out if you haven't. You're welcome in advance. So I'm not going to talk about the daily astrology. I'm going to take this video to talk about Neptune, illusions, and the political subterfuge that's happening right in front of your faces. But it's nothing new and has been happening and is only at a crux because Neptune is at the third decan and the Capricorn's in the third decan. Research my old videos. I've been told you live coverage as this is happening. Once Pluto and this gets to the third decan, you're gonna see this coming. So just saying, been predicted this, not the only one. I also want to add that doctors, scientists, and researchers are just like astrologers in that they're not just suppressing astrologers and psychics. They're suppressing very professional doctors, scientists, medical doctors, PhD holding scholars, if it doesn't fit the narrative of the mainstream. And a lot of people don't think that they have freedom of speech, so they don't say anything. So just keep that in mind. I want you to know there's a silent majority of professionals who know what's up, but their voices are getting silenced. People are getting censored. Conservative outlets are getting censored. And people who wear MAGA hats, according to a Facebook manager, are being labeled as terrorists. This is facts. You can look it up. Unless, fact checkers decide it's not. And we need to talk about why fact checkers need to be fact checked. Because we know about Wayfair, all right? And the only reason why the Wayfair claims aren't true is because the CEOs of Wayfair said, oh, that's fake, it's not true. So I can basically run a crack organization. Y'all can kind of see chinks in the armor, and I'll just be like, it's not true, and the cops should not lock my black ass up. But other than that, as far as daily astrology, 5 numerology is think. So, I can't really help those who really refuse to think because they want to feed their confirmation bias. But this is really going to allow you a final level of changing your thinking around your special power. So with the moon in Taurus, you can manifest this harvest. 11th house is harvest. Some of y'all gonna be getting money, but it's really just going to be an intrinsic sense of value about your power that we're going to take to the balsamic phase, to the second new moon, and Leo season, baby. I'm going to be doing dance horoscopes. Leo and Sagittarius season, baby. Not really, but maybe. All right. So basically this daily astrology is to know your fucking worth and stand your ground. That's it. You have to have this very unconventional sense of value where you feel like you're an infinity heir and people need to look at you crazy. If they don't, you're not doing it right. But I'm not talking about the daily astrology because we need to talk about Neptune. Facts. There's no Virgo energy to put Neptune in check. There's no Sagittarius energy to put Neptune in check. Pisces is one of the best zodiac signs because they're the last. Okay? Pisces in integrity is unmatched. So I'm talking about Pisces out of integrity, which is why integrity, Capricorn, authority comes before Pisces. So this is not a reflection on Pisces. We all know some shitty Pisces. We all know some shitty people of all signs. But we need to talk about how the dark side of Pisces is literally being used to brainwash the whole world. We know the goddess media, okay, relates to Neptune. We know that Neptune is the ruler of Pisces, which in its darkness is illusions, fraud. Why? Because Virgo is everything real. And so Pisces is everything made up. And so you have to align your imagination with reality to bring stuff from the ethers into reality. This is why they're partnered. So you have Neptune literally creating a fog and illusion. We know that Pisces is a dual mutable sign, conscious and unconscious. Okay? You're being duped by people exercising corruption and authority, Capricorn. And how is this being done? High elected officials that you trust implicitly because they have authority that hasn't been tested thoroughly. You're just going to believe Oh, Obama said it, so it has to be right. Pelosi said it, so it has to be right. And what are they saying now? Because I want to use the example of one of the most important cases happening where a couple who defended their home had their guns confiscated and now may go to jail. Which basically, if they do, you're not really allowed to defend your property if it doesn't fit the narrative of what these evil terrorists want to do. Reminder, we are at war. Bioterrorism, coronavirus, you're submitting yourself to a crown authority, and social terrorism. It is with this Neptunian illusion and fog that people are not only getting duped, but you need to stand your ground here, Taurus moon, because if you don't cross that line, Pisces doesn't really, it blends in with everything. It doesn't have boundaries. So if you don't really draw the line now, let today be where you draw the line. And I need to break down the significance of how Neptune and Pisces are we need, this war is over Pisces. We need to rescue Pisces, y'all. Look at Justin Bieber, stuck in the cabal, not even sure how to whistle blow. We need to rescue Pisces, y'all, because they're stuck in this. So like, think about how Pisces, representing illusions, is represented through Neptune. You see these leaders exercising their Capricorn authority to say that we are reimagining public security. We know imagination is Pisces, okay? Reimagining is Neptune and Pisces. So political subterfuge and outright treason is being used to fuel this social terrorism by hitting you with rhetoric. Let's take Black Lives Matter. We know Black Lives Matter. You can't tell me Black Lives don't matter. You're hitting me with rhetoric. That makes sense. But your actions, what you're doing behind that fog, is shady as hell. It's a lie. This is what's happening. You're talking about people reimagining public safety and hitting you with near flawless rhetoric that has obvious holes, but people can't challenge this authority right now. And what's really happening is not what you're being shown. This is why it's very important that they're censoring. I'm going to begin to give you the understanding of this from the shoe points of these people. These people have to censor you. Otherwise, the truth will get out about what's happening. So this is just to give you the psychology about why these people are actually shitting their pants and putting on a sense of composure. They don't really have the control over you they want, but they're getting there. Because we're deliberately letting them. Because you're letting Neptune, Pisces is I believe. And think about how in order to trust the media, you have to take them by faith. Unless you yourself are an independent researcher. You don't do the research they do. You don't cross-check the research they do. If it's on CNN or an established source, you have to trust them. That in and of itself is a red flag. It's like a religion. You have to believe it. Unless you're Virgo putting that Pisces in check, doing your own research. So please understand the facts, because I say this astrological shit and people dismiss it as star mumbo jumbo. That's for a reason. This is an info war. This is a war in the mind. So really just keep in mind, there's one part of the Pisces fish hitting you with this bullshit rhetoric, and there's the other side of this Pisces fish, unconscious to you, getting away with everything they're getting away with because of this fog, veil, and illusion of political subterfuge. This has been your daily horoscope. Okay, I'm not playing with this shit because Geminis and Sagittariuses are getting directly attacked. Virgo is getting directly attacked because we're getting squared. Y'all don't take Gemini seriously. You laugh at Ye. You laugh at Trump. Y'all don't take Sagittarius as seriously as they need to. And this is not to say that there aren't Sagittarius and Geminis and Virgos on the other side of this. I'm just talking energetically. Y'all are not taking truth seriously. Y'all are questioning facts in favor of what feels good and what you believe. Pisces, all right? Rhetoric. And we know rhetoric is fueled and acted on by Libra. And Libra is the 8th house of Pisces. I'm not placing any blame on the energies, but we need to hold this Piscean energy very accountable, okay? And we're going to do that by being aware and activating your inner Virgo and putting this energy in check. There's no Virgo. There is no Sag. And there's only North Node and Venus in Gemini. So there's nothing to really hold accountable this Olympian Poseidon energy that is a master of illusions and a total fraud when not put in check. It's like a government official having so much power, okay, that it can get away with whatever. Donald Trump has a Uranus sun. Uranus is in Taurus. Uranus is the only force in astrology putting these other planets in check. It's literal. Dude, we are in the middle of an intergalactic war. You motherfuckers are talking about Bill Gates, George Soros. They're pawns. Look up. Look up. The real battle up there. Okay? And George Soros is a king. Bill Gates is a king. George Soros is a Leo. He's royal. Bill Gates is a royal. Hillary Clinton is a royal. Obama is a royal. You need to research, God. You need to look this stuff up because it's in your face. So I just wanted to break down how Neptune is the head commander of this political subterfuge. Hillary has a moon in Pisces. That's all I'm going to say. So really keep that in mind. You're getting hit with rhetoric. This is what the news cycle has been doing. Anytime you see mainstream news, that's Pisces, that's Neptune. You're being hit with bullshit rhetoric, but what's happening with the other fish is what they're getting away with. Think Wayfair. Think Wayfair. Why is Wayfair not getting prosecuted for getting away clearly with money laundering? Even though for them to do something this open means they've been getting away with it. They have government support, Capricorn. So I'm not saying this for you to make up theories. Just really examine what information you're believing in and why. And you need to do your own research. You have to. Do whatever you can. Trust in the ultimate source and beware of the dark side of Neptune. Because everyone around the world is getting brainwashed in front of your very eyes. Nothing new, but they're ramping it up more than ever. Y'all stay blessed as always.